But amidst the gloom, there are some bright spots, with fashion chain Hobbs among the festive season's success stories. Hobbs opened its first store in 1981 and now has 140 branches worldwide, employing 1,300 people. Despite a tough Christmas for many rivals, Hobbs delivered a sales increase of 16.4%. Its online offering, which covers 50 countries, was the star performer, up more than 60% after a particularly busy Boxing Day. Well, joining me now is Nicky Sky, Chief Executive of Hobbs. Lovely to see you. Thank you for coming in. We've got many male viewers who perhaps aren't familiar with Hobbs, so could you just explain to them where you are positioned in the marketplace?
Yes, of course. Well, Hobbs is obviously a women's fashion brand, as you say, with 30 years DNA, and we're positioned at the premium end of the high street, offering tailoring, coats, footwear, accessories. So,
would it be fair to say you're competing with Marks and Spencer? One of your former employer, that's for sure, you know, that sort of mid to top end range. I ask that simply because so many of them in that space are doing very badly.
I'd say we're at the very top end of an equivalent M&S offering, so probably just slightly higher.
So what's the trick? Because we hear time and time again on this show that retailers, fashion retailers, are just being swamped by internet rivals.
I think the thing is, it's when we talk about a retailer, we can't talk about is it a bricks retailer or is it an internet retailer. The retailers that are thriving are those that are maximising all the channels available to them and listening to their customers to hear what the customer actually wants. So I spend a lot of time on the shop floor. I talk to our customers all the time and what they want, because it is a busy working woman, sort of like myself. They want maximum flexibility. So if they want to, say they've got a really important meeting, they're coming on the Jeff Randall show.
Extremely important.
Extremely important. They want to look great. They can do their research, sat on the train, look to see what they want. They can order online. And then, interestingly, 50% of the orders we get online are actually picked up in our stores, because a lot of our customers can't sit at home and wait for a package. So it's really convenient then to go into the store. So it's getting all those channels working together.
OK, so that's the convenience for the shopper. But in the end, you're in the fashion business.
We are.
The worst thing about fashion is that it goes out of fashion. You haven't done that. What's the trick there?
That's about continually innovating. I mean, we're really fortunate because all of our product is designed in-house. We have a great team of designers that work in our office in London.
So many other big companies find it difficult to get that product right. I mean, I repeat, Marks and Spencer simply because it's Britain's best known.
Yeah. The
numbers show us over Christmas it didn't get ladies' fashions right, did it?
But it is about listening to the customer, really understanding what the customer wants. One of the really interesting things, I mean, the women's reaction to fashion has definitely changed over the years with the much more challenging economy. So she thinks much more now about, is that an amazing piece that I've got to have? What she actually says to me now when I'm in the stores is, I'm really thinking about the cost per wear. Now, that's not a term we heard in fashion 2 years ago, but she's saying, what's the cost per wear of that garment? Can I justify buying it? So gone are the days where probably you'll do an impulse buy of something you might wear once, or it may even sit in your wardrobe and you never wear.
So they've become more price savvy?
Much more price savvy, and actually working out the long-term value of a garment. So will I wear it? OK, I'm buying it for a wedding, but could I wear that to the office if I tone it down a bit? Will it still be in my wardrobe next year? So just thinking about multiple purses. So we try and make as much of our product as versatile as possible.
Right. So you can wear it to that wedding, and next day you're on the train to business.
Absolutely.
What about the high street shopping environment? As part of my research, believe it or not, I went into one of your stores today, just behind me, over there in Leadenhall Market. Very nice store, but around it in Leadenhall Market, and let's face it, we're in the heart of the city here, 4 or 5 empty shops, empty outlets. It started to look very sad and very hollowed out. How can you thrive in an environment like that? Because in the end, there's no critical mass.
No, I think that's why we do need, in any high street, everybody that's involved in the high street to work together. And that involves landlords, involves the government, it involves the retailers, and it involves local councils. You know, long-term leases, tying up, for retailers to tie up for 10 to 15 years in this environment, that's really tough. Rates, very high. I mean, there's a lot of noise about that. So it is about everybody playing their part.
Everyone moans about the landlords and upward-only rent reviews, but I don't hear stories of rents coming down yet.
I think, you know, landlords are more flexible now, but there's still the underlying sort of upward only and long lease terms. And it is that flexibility we need.
Okay, now as I understand it, you're owned by the venture capitalist company 3 Eyes.
We are.
At some stage, it's part of their business model. They will be seeking an exit. The stock market is flying away this year. Is now the right time?
We don't think so, no, and certainly we're not looking for an exit at the moment. We've still got an awful lot of opportunity to grow the business much further. I mean, we've done really well and we've put in a lot of investment and we've got a great team together now. But we've still got a lot of international growth to prove. Although we deliver to 50 countries via our UK web, later this year we'll be launching local websites in Germany, Australia and the US, followed then by a physical presence. And we still, by talking to the customers, we know there's still more products that they want from us. So we'll be launching a new range of accessories in the autumn. So there's still a lot more growth to go.
There's more to go for. All right, Nicky, lovely to see you. Many thanks for coming in. Well done with those numbers.
Thank you.
Well.